right, what's going on, y'all, man? Welcome back, man, to this special edition, man. I got a great interview for you guys, man. I'm catching up with my guy, Travis Smith Jr., man. It's going to be a fun one, guys. Give a shout out before we start to his pops. He set all this up, man. Travis Smith Sr., he absolutely tore up this year. But that's what we're going to try to get on the channel more, man, going into the new year, man. More college players telling their journey, documenting it, let them come on here, feel comfortable, and using it as a platform, just being themselves, man. So super excited. I believe he is the first college player on my platform, I believe. So excited for that, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Without further ado, let's bring him on.
Yo,
What up,
what's
Trav?
good? What's good? What's good?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Nothing much for real. Just enjoying the holidays.
Yes, sir. I already know, man. Yeah, man. So New Year is here, man. So just get the folks a little bit. Just recount 2024, man. What was a favorite moment that you enjoyed, a highlight you had to say from 2024?
Favorite highlight? I had to say that reverse the field play I had against Frederick Douglass. That had to be my best highlight for real. It was crazy. It's
100%. We was talking about it off camera, but tell folks just a little bit about that. Like, what's going through your head on that play?
really everything because like it happened so quick. So it's just a normal screenplay. I'm just trying to get the first down for real. So we probably about what, 4 or 5 yards from the first down. It's third down. We want like the 20. So play start. I catch the ball. It's nothing but bodies. So I'm trying to maneuver my way outside. Somebody already tugging my jersey. I stiff arm him off of me. Another dude hit me. I'm like, dang, I'm not finna go down like this. So then I juke a dude that came. I don't know how he came over there so quick. He looked like a lineman. That's how you knew the play was long. So a lineman came over there. So I had to juke him. And my momentum was already facing the other side of the field. So I said, F it. I'm gonna reverse field on him, use my speed. And yeah, I took care of business. I made something out of nothing for real.
Nah, 100%, man. That definitely was a cold highlight, man. And obviously, I talked to you back in February, man, about your goals, man. So let's take a look at that, man. So I know Max Press be messing up, so I had to go on your profile too to make sure. But I seen
Right.
1,320 yards, 15 touchdowns. So when we talked, man, you said 1,000 yards, 15 to 20, man. So did you accomplish everything you wanted, or do you feel like I could have did a little bit more?
I could have definitely did more. It was a lot of plays that, I could have fought a little harder, and especially, the season just, ended so early. It was a lot of missed opportunity with that. So like I told you, I wanted 1,500 yards, wanted the 20 tuds, but that's just only gonna make me work harder because I know I ain't reached my goal. You feel me?
Feel you, man. Now let me ask you this, man. I know coming in, obviously we'll talk about your college journey here in a second, but when you came into high school, I know you probably weren't the biggest guy. I know you were freshman, trying to get those reps.
Yeah.
What would you just tell maybe others, man, going through that same journey? And then your sophomore year, man, you took off. So what
Right.
would you tell others maybe to be ready when they come in that freshman year and kind of be able to, go in there and be able to produce?
Really just be patient for real. Like a lot of guys now, they hit, a hard stone with adversity and they quick to move or quick to, switch up. With me, I'm very loyal. So even though things weren't really going my way, I still maneuvered and tried to, take take a step just to get better every day. But plus, ninth grade, I didn't even play football. I was a hooper.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a hooper.
Wow.
Yeah.
So talk about that. Like you was hooping. So when did it come like, hey man, I'm gonna get this football thing a try. I'm a good hooper. Like when did that conversation come about? And when you decide like, man, I'm gonna go play football?
Well, really, it wasn't even my choice on not playing. I had suffered from a liver condition my night because I was practicing with the football team going into my ninth grade year all summer. So
Mm.
next thing you know, the scrimmage game come up. I have a little checkup with my doctor, and they ran some blood tests on me and said I had such and such with my liver. They're scared for a blood clot, so I'm gonna have to miss out at least a year.
Wow.
So just hearing that, with me, I was with me. It was me, my mom, my dad, and it was a hard time. We was just crying. It was really tough hearing that because I've been playing football since I was 5, and just hearing that, I'm not knowing if I'm gonna be able to play again. It was tough. So I had to just find a way to just stay in shape.
Mm,
And in the back of my head, I was just like, I know I'm gonna play again. There's no way. I know God got something for me with this game, you know. And if not, I'm just use basketball as a way out. But thank God, sophomore year came around, and I went back to my doctor, and he said I'm good to go. Even though I still am dealing with the condition, you know.
mm.
Sophomore year, you know, I that's where I worked up and got better and started my high school journey.
Wow, bro. And if you don't mind sharing, just what is the condition called? And just same kind of thing I asked you earlier. What would you tell others? Because several athletes go through the same journey as you, just far
Right.
as dealing with a condition. How do you kind of just go through that adversity and overpower it?
You know, it was called autoimmune hepatitis, but they
Mhm.
actually this past year they diagnosed me with something else called sclerosing cholangitis, and it's a lot of science with it. All I know is that it's dealing with the liver. But you know, first of all, I ain't let that stop me at all. You know, I didn't let that deter me. Even though it was tough to keep my head up, I still didn't let it, you know, affect me too badly. There were times where, you know, I would question things, and you know, it was hard, but it's just if you guys are ever going through a year where, you know, you may get hurt and you can't play a year, you know, you gotta still keep your head and your mental straight. If you gotta talk to somebody, do that. If you gotta do other things to that are positive, do other things to take your mind off of it and get better within yourself, do that. So
Mm.
I, you know, it was a lot of outlets as far as basketball that really helped me take my mind off of what I was really dealing with, because football was definitely my first love.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you sharing the story and your journey, man. Credit to you,
So
bro, for overcoming that, man, and continue to put your foot down, man. Really admire you for that, man, and it's great work by you. I do want to ask you a little bit on a lighter note, just Westlake, right? Tell us, man. Walk us through, man. Yeah, yeah. You guys got to see Smiley. You got to give us the game, man. What makes Westlake such a great program? I know everybody's like, well, they don't achieve this. They have all this talent, but
right,
screw all that. I want to ask you. You've been through it. They produce guys, Avion Terrell, AJ Terrell, so many
right.
guys in the league and college that are great like you. What makes Westlake so great?
Everything about it, you know, not to make it about race, but we're such a well-known, predominantly black school that succeeds in excellence, both on the field, on the court, and on the track, and especially indoors where we're getting our education. So Westlake is prestigious for so many things, and we just bring black excellence to a whole different level. You know, Westlake, you know, we got everybody know Cam Newton, Pat Man Jones that, you know, go way back, but it's people working in there now that's trying to reach their goals that make the place what it is. So, you know, Westlake is the best, to me, is the best school in the nation. You know, of course I go there, but you know what I'm saying. It's everything to me for real.
100%. Now let me ask you this. Obviously, being a receiver, we talked about ball skills, everything that makes you great. But talk a little bit about your trainer or just how you like to train in order to get prepared for a season. Walk us through that process. What does that kind of look like for you?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, you got to do stuff with by yourself. You know, runs. You know, of course I do hand-eye coordination stuff with tennis balls and stuff like that. But you know, trainers like shout out to Top Chef TJ, Top Chef Steph. You know, those guys definitely helped me take my game to a whole nother level. Those are the guys I train with. Even with who else I be training with? I train with Route. I used to train with Route King. That's who really got my fundamentals straight. Route King. Shout out to Route King. When
Mhm.
I was younger, just starting the position at receiver, he's the one that got my footwork right, my just the fundamentals of the game. You feel me? So you know, shout out to Rock King. But now you know, I take everything with Top Chef and them, and they really stepped my game up.
100%. Now let me ask you about your high school journey. Is there anything you would do differently from your high school journey, or would you do the same thing and how you did it, and how you navigated it?
No, because it got me to where I'm at now. So I'll be darned if I try to change anything. You feel me? So I think with God, He puts you in positions where you got to make your own decisions, and I think I did everything up to this point to get me where I'm at, and especially the people around me. They've helped affect me in so many ways. But no, I would not. That's a hard no. I would not change anything that I've done up to this point. No, sir.
100%. All right. And if you had to say, I was talking about some of your trainers, but up to this point where you at, Trav, who's been the most impactful just in your life? Not necessarily on the football field, but just in you getting you to this point.
Oh yeah, definitely my mom and dad. They've sacrificed so much for me. It's crazy. Even things I still don't know about, they've sacrificed. So they've shown it with love and affection, just being there for me, spending the money, taking the time out. It's so many things they've done for me. And I'm so thankful and blessed to even have two parents like that can help me and open my eyes up to, the wonders of this world and not just football, but just life. You feel me? So I'm thankful for
100%.
them. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now let me ask you this last high school question before we go to college.
Hmm.
All the accolades, all the hard work you put in, what did it mean to you just, all state GPB, being on the all state team for touchdown club, right? Being all classification player from Score Atlanta, like all everything you achieved and all the accolades, what did that mean to you just to be able to see that and all your hard work come to fruition?
It means a lot. I'm real hard on myself, so I'd like to say I'm supposed to be there, but it definitely does mean a lot. Just all the hard work being able to be shown, and it's it's such a blessing. I'm just happy that all of this is coming into fruition. But I just you know I'm trying to work for this next level, college. That's where stuff start turning up for real. So
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. And that's our segue point there, talking about college. And before we get into obviously everything with Tennessee and some great pictures of you and things like that, what for you made Tennessee just feel like home, man? What was it, the relationships? Was it the campus? Was it the camaraderie with your teammates? Was it the fans? Like what made Tennessee like, yeah, man, you know what? This is where I want to go. This is where I want to spend the next 3, 4 years of my life.
It was really the coaches, Coach Pope, he had a great recruiting, I wouldn't say scheme, but recruiting regimen, just, contacting me on a daily basis. I'm not just talking like once a week, twice a week, like I'm really daily basis, just checking in on me, seeing how I was doing and giving me tips on how to become a better person, not only just, you know, on the field, but off the field, mentally. He really tapped in with me. So once I seen that and then talked with others around him, he never changes. And that's the same thing about all the coaching staff. They don't change. So just being around them, they really opened my eyes. So I'm gonna have to give credit, excuse me, definitely to that the coaching staff. And then, Knoxville is such a beautiful place. How could you pass up on that? It's beautiful up there.
What's one of your favorite things about Knoxville, man?
Oh, them rivers. They took us on a boat for our OV.
Get out of
And
here.
man, yes, we was on the boat. I don't know how far we went, but we was going skiing. Not skiing, but it's something they tie on the back of the boat and you ride on it. And it was just
Waterboating, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. It was fun.
All
Then
right.
some dude was teaching us how to surf. It's just little stuff like that. When you have fun, it just take you back. So that was a huge part of my decision.
Got you, man. 100%. So now you there. I seen right before you had I think you got there to Tennessee. You signed an NIL partnership with Network Advisors. Tell the folks just a little bit about
Yeah.
that. What made that the right fit for you?
Oh yeah, they same thing with them. They high spirits. They met with me and my family. We had dinner together. We were just talking, and you know, I saw through them that they wanted to help me and my family out. So, I'm very excited for these new steps, especially in the business world. Just being so young, you
Hmm.
know, you definitely need somebody on your side that has been in the business and on higher levels, so that they can help.
100%. And then if you don't mind, just for the kids out there that's watching that, hopefully, get to the level that you're at, Travis, what would you tell them about navigating this NIL process? You obviously talked about the relationships and having somebody that's going to really look out for you, but how would they navigate? It's so much you got to like think about and make sure that it
Right.
really fits you and your family.
All right, you gotta make sure you have somebody above you and not I wouldn't say ahead of you, but you know whether it's your parents, your grandparents, make sure they have some type of experience with
Mhm.
things like business and money and stuff like that. Because us being young 18-year-olds, we don't 17, 18-year-olds, we don't know anything about money yet. So just having those people that have dealt with things and people that have gone through, not failures, but have gone through things, they can definitely help you out to help you make decisions. So I'm glad I have my parents and my grandparents and my whole village to help me with that.
100%. All right, give me some game, Travis. What is it like being an early enrollee and kind of going through that acclimation period, being on campus early? Like, what is that like? I don't think I've ever asked a college kid that yet, but you already there. Like, what's the process been like?
The process really been smooth. The only thing that's just been really killing me, I wouldn't say killing me, but just been really like I ain't really been messing with is all them tests. Like they have you take academic tests to see where you start out at, to see what classes you should be in, and then they have you do screening. It was this one test where it measures your attention span
Mm.
and all different stuff, things about your brain, and I ain't like it. It was too much. But other than that though, it's been cool. It's been straight. You feel me? I got to practice with the team before, we headed up to Ohio State. I don't even want to talk about that, but I got to practice with the team. You feel me? It was cool. It was straight. I had a treatment on my body because, you still got to recover from the season. I had nicks and knacks, and they helped me out. What
Mm.
else? It's the guys, like my teammates so far, they cool. Everybody cool. My coaches, like I said, they consistently are themselves. The process been smooth, and then you got times where you like, dang, I'm supposed to be in high school right now. That's crazy. So it's awesome. It's awesome.
Love it, man. And then obviously, I don't want to bring up the game. I'm not gonna bring up the house the game, but I do want to ask you just what was that process like, or what did you enjoy most, just practicing with your team? And then you still technically, like you say, you're supposed to be in high school, but then you taking that
Right.
big trip up to Columbus with your team. And how cool was that to be able to do that?
Man, it was cool, man. So we went on the plane and everything. It was a Rolls Royce plane, had all the
Wow.
accommodations you needed. I had me a little Nike Tech on. They get you with all the gear, you know that. You get all the gear in the world. It's just I'm just so fortunate being this. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yes, sir. Now I got a photo of you, man. I want to share and I want to ask. Like I've seen you multiple times in person, and it's kind of crazy. Like I said, you just graduated. This photo was on December 17th. Now, if you look,
Yeah,
Trav, you kind of
yeah.
yoked. Like I mean, you processing fast. Like you can still see
Right.
the muscle coming through. So I mean, bro, tell me a little
Hey,
bit about just bro. Like you look a lot bigger than when you started.
already.
Yes. So
Hey.
talk a little bit about that.
It
It's
might be
crazy.
the shirt. Cause look, that was the first day we got there. We've been lifting. I'm not there now, but we go back. We go back. I go back the 19th. Everybody go back a little bit earlier. But that was the first day that week I had gotten there. So when I saw that picture too, I'm like, I look, a little yoked.
Yeah.
So it's just, hey, shout out to the strength and conditioning program at the lake, man, for getting me a little ready for what's coming. Cause the workout's been smooth for me so far. I done heard some stories about how they get down, but
Mm.
for now it's been smooth. So yeah, it's just the work that come with it. Just lifting.
Got you, man. And then if you could say, I was talking about kind of the recovery process and how kind of good it is there at Tennessee. What's the nutrition kind of like? Obviously, I know you don't go back for a little minute here, but what's the nutrition process from what you've seen up close that they kind of had the players on?
Yeah, Smokies. That's our little cafe. You know, it's the best. They be having salmon, pasta, got everything you need in there. It's from breakfast, lunch to dinner. So you can take as many to go plates you want to as many smoothies you want. It's man, I can't get too lost in it though. I've been hearing some people get a little too big, so I'm what I'm saying, I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
Got you. All right, man. So the big question, Trav, is obviously we know how great this receiving core is. You coming in with a great class, but in
Right.
your eyes, I know you want to see this field year one. So in your eyes, what do you feel like you need to do in order to take that step and be able to see this field where you're one with the Volunteers?
Really just speed. I've been speed training, with the team because Westlake, we got 10 state championships. So, they know a little something. So, just getting my speed right, you know, and everything else, I think it can take care of itself. And definitely the playbook. I've been studying, the routes, depths, plays, just everything from top to bottom, hardly. So, this is probably the most I done studied all throughout high school. Because I'm trying to play. You feel me? So I gotta keep my head in the book for real.
Let me ask you about that, Trav. Obviously, that slows down a lot of players, right? Just grasping the playbook, and like you said, you're studying real hard. So,
Right.
I mean, for you, what do you think is the key to success? As far as just obviously, I know getting into the playbook, but I know they could run a complicated offense. So, like, what do you think is the
Right.
keys for you to be able to just grasp all that and be like, hey, when spring come around, like, I know everything.
Yeah, just asking questions too. I can't be afraid to ask questions. I've caught myself, just asking a ton of questions while I was there, just staying in the facility. You know, it's it's a lot that goes with it. I think I'm gonna learn along the way, but right now I'm just doing everything possible just to get better. It's a lot that goes with it. Just being a D1 athlete that's just what it comes with.
True that. How excited are you to play with Nico?
Oh man, that boy Nico, he dangerous. He's something else. So having a quarterback like him that can sling it's a dream come true for real. So I'm excited to, start catching balls from him and this and that. It's just I'm in a great position right now.
100%. What do you feel like you can add to this Volunteers team that, maybe they don't have, or just what unique traits you feel like you can add to this team?
Contested catches all the way. It's a 90-10 ball with me. So, just going deep, catching everything, and then just making plays for real.
Got you. Do you,
You
do
know.
you have a, let me ask you this, do you have a relationship with a receiver that he was going to enter the portal but decided to stay? Mike Matthews, you have a relationship with him?
Yeah, Mike. So I ain't gonna speak on everything because I don't even know myself. So it's a lot. I know you seen it. It's a lot of guys entering the portal.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff going on. So I try to stay out of it because it ain't my place for real. And I just gotta keep my head focused on me and what I can do to help Tennessee. So guys, I'm glad Mike came back though. Mike is he's gonna be a huge part for this offense coming up. So I'm glad he stayed.
Is there any advice, not with that, but any advice he gave you as far as coming in? Hey, man, I was a freshman last year. Hey, this is some things you should watch out for coming in.
Um, not, not yet, not really. Cause yeah, Mike, he didn't say too much, but it's good looking at him, just being able to look up to him, see him how the way he practice, seeing the way he move. Cause he's a great receiver. So I'm trying to build up. You feel me?
Got you. Is there anybody you like to watch on the collegiate level right now, or even NFL? Because I know I've said these are the years, man, where they take it to the next level. Is anybody you like? Anybody you chopping it up with? Like, hey, man, what should I watch out for this, that? Like,
I'm gonna have to say who I'm really messing with right now, Jeremiah Smith. I
who?
ain't gonna lie. I got to see it with my own eyes. That boy, he cold.
Mm,
So just seeing, plus he a true freshman. That's what everybody want to be in this position as a true freshman, making plays and helping his team out. So seeing Jeremiah Smith the way he moving around, and what I seen when we played Ohio State, he like that. So that's definitely a guy I look keep an eye on. And then not collegiately, but professionally. Um, right now I say Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase a dog. You
mm.
know, no matter what, he gonna get it done. So Jamar Chase, you know. Oh yeah, and George Pickens.
George Pickens. All right, I like that. All right. So we gonna see Trav moving all over the place soon, huh?
So for sure.
I love it, man. So obviously, talk about Jeremiah Smith. If you don't mind, I don't know if you talked to him. You probably didn't get a chance to, but
Mhm.
for seeing it in person, we see it on TV. Seeing it in person is different, though. Obviously, he's a dog, but like, what do you think makes him so different, just as a freshman, just from what you've seen in person?
I mean, yeah, everybody be telling me this, like, I'm big, I try to be, a little modest, but like everybody tell me I'm big and this and that. So when I be saying this, they be like, "You big too, bro. You about as big as him." But I'm like, bro, seeing him in person, he a big dude. He a big cat. Like we talking 6'4", 220, but he moving though. He caught
Mm,
some passes. He was just moving right past our defenders. I'm like, and then I look back at the film. He got wheels on him. So he a different cat, and he got some dog in him.
true. Now let me ask you this, Trav. Obviously, you got dog in you too, and you got speed. I know you ran track here as well, and for you, I know you want to improve your speed as well to be able to take that next jump as well in your career. What do you
Right.
think are the keys to just improving that speed? You think is it more strict shorter bursts, or is it more like that long kind of speed where you big, you're athletic, but you also can run by guys too?
I'll probably say a mix of both, but also I've caught myself, I had a screenplay that went for, I believe, 80 yards against I forgot what the team name was, but 80 yards for a touchdown. But I could tell the last 15, 10 yards, my stride got shorter, and I still was twitchy, but my strides was getting shorter. So just I hate it, but running them long distances, just trying to keep your stride length, I think that'll help me. And then fast twitch movement and just
Mm,
being consistent with it and following through
gotcha.
it. Mm,
Okay. No, all right. A couple more, man, before I let you ride, man. Tell me about Coach Pope. I know you talked about it a little bit, but how
mm.
does he see you fit into the offense? What are some things? I know you've been trying to pick his brain. You're probably asking him a lot of questions. What are some things he's been telling you in order to kind of achieve what you want to achieve?
Man, you just keep telling me be ready for real.
Mm,
And then after practice while I was there, he would get with me and Rara, the other upcoming receiver. He a beast too. But he would get with us. We would do some drills, just release work, stuff like that. It's a lot of, because everybody's seen the offense. It's a different styled offense. They're
mm,
widespread, fast paced offense. So just being quick on your feet, and really just like you said, he kept telling me just you better be in that playbook. So yeah,
mm.
Coach Pope, he a cool dude though. And I love Coach Pope. He real cool. So I'm excited to get with him and work
Yes,
with
sir.
him. Mhm.
All right. Now try walk me through a day in the life. Not right now, but when you go to school, I know you probably already seen probably classes you're gonna have and stuff. So
Mhm.
like a lot of people don't know what y'all have to do on a daily
Uh,
basis. Like it's a lot, bro. So walk me through it. Even though it's all season, I know you're gonna be doing
yeah.
workouts, training. So walk us through like what's gonna be a day in the life for you this semester.
I don't even I don't even have my schedule yet because I just turned in some type of it was this one-on-one thing we had to turn in. So they're still orchestrating everybody's schedules. But I'll tell you what I think it's gonna be like. So I believe I'm gonna wake up. I'll probably say I have a little lift. No, I have a class. I have one class. I'll say probably 8 a.m. After
Mhm.
that, I'm gonna try to get a lift in. Then I'm gonna do all the extra classes. I say 2 or 3 other classes. After that, probably get done with that at 11 a.m. or 12. Eat something, and then we'll probably have to go to meetings because the meetings that was the most crucial thing about when I was there. We
Mhm.
had probably 2 or 3 meetings every day from 9 to 11 to 2 to 3, and then a late night meeting. So it was just meetings after meetings after meetings. So we're gonna have a meeting fit in somewhere. I can't tell you too much because I don't even know myself. I'm waiting on my schedule too. So I don't even know. But it's a lot though. It's a lot.
100%. All right, man. I gotta ask you now. Actually, last year around February, man, we were around that point again, man. I said, "What's the goals for 24?" So I gotta ask, man, what are the goals for Travis Smith Jr. going into 2025? What does he want to accomplish this year?
So academically, I'm gonna say AB honor roll. Um, being on time everywhere on the field. I definitely want to start. Um, and I want to set the bar high. I'm gonna say over 1,000 yards, um, 10 tugs. And I don't care about receptions. Just throw it up. But yeah, that on the field, I say those are my goals for real. over 1,000 yards, 10 tuds, and started.
Starting. All right. Now you got some Tennessee faithful in here watching you, man. Someone said, God bless. Thanks for becoming a Vol. Can't wait to
Oh
see
yeah,
you on
for
the
sure.
field, man. Yes, sir. So
I'm
before I
saying.
let you ride, Trav, what would you tell Tennessee faithful, man? Why should they be excited you coming to Knoxville, near the river, on the river, however you want to say it? Why should they be excited about you, man?
I'm gonna make a bunch of plays for Vol Nation, and just not off the field. I mean, not on the field, but I feel like I'm a great person off the field.
It's
So
true.
just adding another character to Vol Nation, that's great. Is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna be a playmaker for y'all, for us. I'm gonna say for us.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right. Well, Trav, I know you're busy, man. I appreciate you just taking this time to do this interview, man. It means a lot. Wishing you
Thank
nothing
you.
but success, brother, in your journey. Stay in touch, man. Let's do this again, right before the
Let's
season
do it.
starts. Get a checkup, man, and keep me updated with your journey, brother.
All right, let's do it. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. All right, man. There
Let's
goes
do it.
Travis Smith Jr. Hey, man, one of the best ones we have in the state of Georgia. Excited he's able to do it. Shout out again to his pops, Travis Smith Sr., for setting this up, man. He was phenomenal this year. He was also a Mr. Georgia preseason nominee, man, and finalist as well, man. The kids are study. Hey, Tennessee, G-Bo, y'all getting a good player, man. So that's all I got. I'm going to try to have an update for y'all right before the season starts to get an update on spring practice, where Travis is at and everything, man. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.